In this short video, I'm going to share with you how I go about adding tassels to my yarn. So I'm using this Autumn Falling Leaves yarn that I purchased from Michaels. I am going to show you that I have one where the ends have not been put in, and then I have some where the ends are already put in so that I can show you this particular demonstration. As you can see here, I have several different types of patterns that I just kind of created on my own. Nothing fancy. Well, this one is where I've weaved in the ends already, as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and use a pair of scissors, and I have my tapestry needle available and a hook that I use to crochet this with. It's a size H 5.0 millimeter. That's what I use to create my pattern. But I'm going to use a smaller hook here. I'm going to use, let's see if I can get it to adjust here. Anyway, I'm going to use a smaller hook than the size H. I'm sorry. And a piece of cardboard. It can be any type, just enough to, measure as far as the tassel itself. I will put in the description the size hook that I use for the ends. Here, I will wrap the yarn, matching yarn, around this cardboard. And it will, as you can see here, it's about 3 inches, maybe about 2 inches. And I just wrap around until I get my desired amount. Now on this pattern itself here, I created about 12 rows. It's a small mug rug coaster. So I just continue to wrap, and then I just cut it. And then the tassel itself, I will just cut one end of the yarn that's on the cardboard here. As you can see here, I'm just going to take my little scissors and I insert it. I don't know if you can see it really good, but there it is. I'll insert it inside, and then I'll just clip it. This is what helps me keep the measurements of the yarn pretty much even. You can always trim it later on, but I will cut it, and then I will take each piece of yarn, as you can see here, and I will get my little small hook, and I will put it inside the end of one of the rows. I'll wrap my yarn around it, kind of make it about even, one strand of yarn, make it even, and then I'll put it in the first row here. See if I can get it. Sometimes, you have to work with it, and wrap it around the hook, whatever's comfortable for you. But the goal is to pull it back through the two loose ends, back through the yarn. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to try it again and wrap it around. And sometimes, it's kind of hard to work with the camera as well. Just kind of just pull it through. And because the hook is kind of small, it's a thin hook, I just keep working it. I apologize, guys. It likes to act up right when you get on the camera, And then you can always pull it out and start again. And I will wrap it around and even it out. Make sure it's nice. So I have this yarn here, and I'm going to put tassels on each end. So here I'm inserting the hook at the end, trying to straighten it out so it's a little bit neater here. Got the yarn wrapped around the hook, and you just wrap it around. The goal is to pull it through, both ends through each row, as you can see here. I'm trying to make sure you can see what I'm doing. I pull it through into the loop so that it comes through, as you can see here. So I have two, and then you kind of tighten it, and you will continue along each row, depending on how many rows you crochet for the small, or you can make a medium-sized coaster. Here I am again. I'm trying to make sure the camera, I'm inserting a smaller hook than what I used to crochet with. Taking the two ends, making sure that they're pretty even, and I'm wrapping around the yarn. Whatever makes it easy for you, just so that that hook grabs those two ends, and I'm pulling it through. See, as you can see, I'm turning it and flipping it to make sure, you'll get better as you go along. Then I pull it through, and if it yarn kind of unravels a little bit, that's okay, because this is a mug rug, and sometimes things don't always go as neat, but I'll do all. So here it is, guys, the completed coasters with the tassels. Enjoy.